Hey folks, welcome to Pro Trader Strategies Market Commentary. We're an educational company where we're here to talk about the markets and how to implement options in and around our portfolio based on the assumptions we come up with our directional analysis. All right. So if you have any questions throughout this video, comment over there on the side. And hey folks, when you hit that subscribe button, you can click on a bell to get notified, like really notified when I'm going live. So make sure you click on that as well. And finally, smash that like button. It really does help us out, gives us a little bit of feedback. And in this video, I said we're going to talk about the economic data, how it impacts the overall markets. And then finally, we're going to be talking about some option strategies that I have implemented into my portfolio. All right. So without further ado, let's get on with it. Across the pond, we got some economic data in the form of Spanish unemployment. It was pretty much in line with expectations, maybe a slightly better. Something to note, yesterday we had the OPEC meetings going on, and I was hoping to hear if they were going to do some production increases. It is looking that way. They bumped it off till today. I don't really know what was going on. I think they were having some computer issues or something like that. But anyway, they moved it off till today as well to give the final meeting sentiment. And it looks like they're going to increase production by about 500,000 barrels a day. But the one thing about this, it's not going to be like 500,000 barrels today, 500,000 barrels tomorrow. It's based on like the quarter, and they can increase their production to a certain amount, let's say. All right. So to me, it seems like what they're saying to the producers is, hey, you don't have to produce it all right now. You can kind of wait. And that to me leads me to believe that they're trying to get this market to pump up a little bit before they dump onto the market. So it just feels that way to me. All right. And we got our we got the non-farm payroll, the unemployment. First Friday of every month, we get the unemployment numbers. We got 850,000 employed. Expected to be 725,000 only, and a revision of last month's number up a little bit. Now, knocking it out of the park, almost 1 million hires last month. That's pretty huge, and beating the estimate by 125,000. The thing that unemployment rate did uptick. A lot of people probably coming out there deciding to look for a job, and that's why that unemployment rate is going up, because people are claiming unemployment. All right. Sometimes when they fall off of the number, if they stop claiming unemployment, they're a discouraged worker and they don't actually show up in the percent anymore. All right. And factory orders in line with expectations, durable goods, all of that stuff was in line with expectations. So pretty good there on that front to see that it's not really coming off at all. We're still trudging along. Actually, we're trudging faster. We're moving pretty good here at a pretty good clip. So that isn't going to push the markets down. I would say risk is to the upside in equities today, especially because we're seeing on Fridays, right? We're seeing the volume come off. Summer markets, that has a tendency on those lighter volumes. The retail investor has a tendency to come in and buying, and that's going to drive this market a little bit higher today, I believe. All right, let's check out the markets with crude oil here. Crude oil moving higher yesterday, $76. I thought we were going to test that 77, which is this Fibonacci here. It lines up basically with 2018. So another move up there would be understandable, right? And I don't think we're going to get up to the 80s right now. I was feeling like that yesterday, but it's starting to feel like with the increase in production, I think that we're going to see that this market is going to start coming back a little bit. I don't think we're going to get down into the 50s, but I do think that we should at least come down into the mid 60s here with these production increases from OPEC. Bonds unchanged right there at the 160 handle, folks. I think it's going to be there for the foreseeable future. We're not going to make any massive moves anyway. And we've got gold slightly higher on the day. Everybody talking about cryptocurrencies these days, and Bitcoin, the boomer coin, was struggling the last couple of days. And I think that we're going to see this market settle down, the volatility really come out of this. And if we do see this volatility come out, risk is to the downside with Bitcoin, at least. I'm not talking about the broader cryptocurrencies, but Bitcoin, I think, with the volatility coming out, the millennials are seeking volatility. That might get them to break their diamond hands and become paper hands, get out of this and maybe get into one of the other flashier cryptocurrencies like, Doge. No, don't get into Doge. Don't get out of your Bitcoin to get into Doge, please. All right, VIX in the teens. Hopefully we can hold on to the teens. We're only a couple away from dropping out of that. NASDAQ to the upside. Something to note, not all of the tech sector is moving higher today. IBM is having a horrible day, at least last I looked. We got the Dow Jones Industrial Average moving to the upside. E-mini S&P's new all-time high here. Now, note the E-mini S&P is kind of toggling on this value area high. We do have the point of control relatively close to that. Having said that, I don't think that we're going to lose that much momentum, only being, a couple of 100 points away from this point of control where we've really seen the time spent. That's acceptance of value. That means the market is going to be happy, or it's not going to be angst about being this high away from this point of control, which is where the volume is. This is the time up here, the volume spent down here where that hands came in and, took advantage of price at those levels. Now, I think we're going to see this paradigm shift to the upside here relatively soon as people fear of missing out come in and buying in the summer months. I think more retailers are going to do that. And I think we'll see this shift to the upside, giving acceptance to these values up here. And you can see overnight inventory relatively flat coming into today. Economic data is good. That is going to get people buying today, especially as the day goes on and they're hearing about how good those unemployment numbers were. So I think the retailers will come in double-fisted buying today. All right, let's talk about my trades. Kroger. Now, you guys remember when we started getting this rally, we had pretty good implied volatility. I decided to go in and sell some puts. We got the directional move to my favor. Volatility started coming out. Well, with the volatility coming out, I got the directional move against me on those puts. So I haven't gotten out of them. They're still winners, but I haven't gotten out of those. And today, with this market setup here, this is looking like we've got a nice bottom with a confirmation here to the upside. I still have on the short puts. I haven't taken those off, but I am looking to add some long calls in here for Kroger. And I went into the October, get that long duration, right? We talk about limiting theta decay. When we have low volatility, that means the prices are cheap. So that leads me towards buying. I need to limit that theta decay, get out there in time, all right? So went into the October, bought the 40 calls in there for, or actually I haven't gotten them yet. I'm working a $1.39 bid. Last I checked, I was the bid, but I haven't gotten hit. I'm about 7 cents away. Offer was at 46 last I checked. But I'm the 39 bid in there, trying to get those in the October. Yeah, I'm the bid, 39 bid at 44. So maybe I'll get them here pretty soon before the close. And then the other thing I'm trying to do here, or before I get off this video. All right, SPY, I've been long calls in here, and I'm along the 426 calls. Usually when I get tested on those, that's what I'm looking for, or a 50% increase in my premiums. I paid $9 and some odd cents. Right now it's trading $14. So that's better than my increase. $13.50 is where I should be looking to get out of these SPY. So with that said, I'm going to try and cover these today, at least for that $13.50. Right now it's $14.40 or something like that, and I paid $9.03. So at 50% increase, which the wheelhouse I'm looking for, paying $9, half of that is $4.50. $13.50 is where I should be getting out today. With this pop, it got up into $14.50. So very happy about that, and I'm going to be looking to cover that by the close. All right. So those two things. Looking to add Kroger. You see those 39s trade. That's me, and Kroger. Hopefully me. Hopefully nobody's bigger and stepping in front of me right now. And then adding or taking off this SPY long call that I have in the money. All right, that's it. That's all I got for you guys. Hope everybody has a great weekend. Like I said, if you guys want to get notifications when you hit that subscribe button, make sure you notified with those bells so that you'll get a heads up. 8:30 Mountain Time or Pacific, and Eastern 11:30 weekly. All right, that's about it. Hit that subscribe button. Like I said, click on the bell, comments. I'll circle back around, folks, and make sure you guys are all clear concept if you're watching this again. So don't be shy. Comment over there. Anything you want to talk about, or if you want me to cover something in the next video, please reach out. And finally, if you can't smash that, take that. Bye for now. Have a great weekend. Take it easy.